All right, here we are, part 2 of Hunting Giants. We're now on the confrontation step or stage of the game. So what we have here, we have our tracker with some markers on here. At the end of each round, we're going to move the doom marker here. If the doom marker is on a black cube, the huntsman will actually fight for us. And we can spend our insights that we found to advance it twice. So for the next 3 rounds, we can basically have the huntsman fight for us. So I'm imagining that they'll automatically do their melee attack. So we will do boss behaviors. This one's a little bit more resilient, a little bit more attack. Where did I read this? Okay, here it was. Okay, it will ignore the Wild Huntsman is activated. When they're activated, it will ignore agents and instead target giants as though they're agents. So they'll go automatically do melee attacks against it. They don't get a roll or anything. They just do melee attacks. So against this guy, since they're only doing 5 melee, 3 of it is blocked because he's got resilience 3. So they're not doing a lot. No. They're not doing a lot. Okay, well, I think we should split up. Half of us go one way because this giant's going to go. Yeah. So I think we automatically, so it is the boss's turn. So we've created the boss behavior. So it says the giants are the boss for this scenario. Each time they activate, draw a card. So we'll do 1 card for each giant. Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Liz. All right. Well, if she takes damage, though, she's going to get pissed off and spawn up a little bit. Yeah. Summoning minions. Spawn a minion A, which we cannot. So it did say, and this is kind of pointless, I guess, so that's good. A minion A and a minion B, which should be Wild Huntsman, but we don't. There's only 2 models. As far away as possible from any agents, but no more than 1 room away from the boss. Fair. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Lucky.
Since they don't do anything because they can't
advance. So I wonder, does that mean that they're not going to hit you? Because usually the bosses only do what their behavior deck says. You see what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to get hit. I'm going to play it that way. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we'll do this giant. Agents in the boss area. So we've already done this one. Say, so it says agents in the boss area, which they're not. Otherwise, discard this card and draw another. Chomp. Agents in the boss area? Nope. Otherwise, the boss moves towards the nearest area that contains any agents. Their exact passive. If they move into an area containing agents, they stop and make a melee and use target priority. So he will definitely move the 1, 2, 3. All right. So we lucked out. All right. So now the huntsmen activate. They will do a melee if I hit this guy. So they'll do 2 hits against him. So he has, his health does not change. Okay, so his health does not change. So he will take, there's some dice. So he will just take from 1, well, we'll go ahead and do both of them at the same time. So he's only going to take 4 hits. So he goes down to 11. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So since we're 2 already right here already, I think we will just take care of this giant. I'm going to send Johan down here to help you.
Okay.
So I think we're okay of not bullying those wild huntsmen because I can, since I'm so smart, I can force these guys, convince them to fight for us for at least, actually 3 turns. 1, I use this. 2, yeah. So they probably will not attack us at all on this.
Maybe once or twice.
Maybe once or twice, right. Okay. All right. So
This guy still has 2 results.
he's the same. Yeah, he's the same. Okay. So what I'm going to do for a free action, I'm going to give Abe trade. I believe is free trade. So I'm going to give him not the giant blade. I'm going to give him the incendiary ammo. Oh, but you have to take an action to load it.
Oh, but that also doesn't means I have to. Can I have armor piercing and?
No, I think you have to have one or the other. So let's see if this is any better. Okay, so let's see what the incendiary does. This weapon causes fire damage and adds 1 to the result of the shoot test. No, it's not worth it. No. Okay. All right, my stun grenade will do no good against the giant. Excuse me. All right, so why don't you? You got basically 3 tries to take that giant out.
Yeah. And I don't have to downgrade.
Do you get a special?
I can
When
return.
fighting?
So I can return 1 back.
Oh, nice. Instead of.
Yeah.
I would say double.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. 7 out of 15, so he's got 8 left. Okay.
And I'll do it again.
Okay, why don't I will do 1 because then I can go in with my big. Well, I'd have to move. I was gonna say give you a support. You're already rolling the reds, but man, let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Well, if I go in there though, you're gonna have to downgrade if I don't finish him off. So why don't you hit him once more?
Yeah. One.
1 more. Okay. Do your last one.
Okay. 2, 4, 5.
5 more. Okay, he's got 7, so he's down to 2. Okay. This almost doesn't. Yeah. All right, so I will move 1, go in with the big right hook because I can do an additional 3, which I probably am not going to need. I need 1 red and 2 blacks with Scott's help. Thanks, buddy. You can do it, Hellboy. Thanks, man. Reroll this black. Okay, that's more. Well, extra resilience of 2, so we take that out. Actually, it wasn't that much. Okay, so he's gone. Okay, so we technically need. Oh, Johan, Liz has still got to go.
Yeah.
Okay. You could do your Emulate, I guess, wherever your cube is at that you knocked off your chart.
Somewhere there.
You would hurt those guys.
I can do Flame Blast.
No, it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
You can't shoot either.
You can punch them.
I'd go ahead and do your Emulate if that kills those 2 guys. Well, I don't know. They're not really doing that much, to be honest.
No. But it also wouldn't really be that much. If I rolled like a 3 on the red and then add that, it'd only be like 5. Not. Does it bypass resilience?
Yeah. Her flame. Yeah, her Emulate bypasses resilience.
But I mean, still, it's 5 damage. So I don't really know.
Or take an action and pump it up 2 more.
Yeah.
Right, and then do the Immolate.
Oh, Emily needs 2 dice.
Oh, it needs 2. Why do you have 1 missing? Oh, because you.
I had to move. I moved in there for my.
No, your cube should start over. We started the confrontation, so you should be clean.
Well, then I guess I can for like 2, and then Emily.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to find out first.
Or I I was gonna say, do I want to move Johan up before you set the world on fire?
No, I think he's good there. Well, there's already Inferno in there anyway. So.
I guess technically I can shoot because there is no walls. I have to downgrade to a yellow die, though, if I do that.
And,
all right, go ahead. It's a 2.
Yeah. Each other character in this area, so 5 damage. Each separate 5.
Okay, so that's gonna. How much does that take the giant down?
He'd have 6 left.
Means we do lose the support of the huntsman, but it also.
I think we can.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, sorry. We were only trying to help. Yeah, I would say since we're outside, Johan can still take a shoot action from there.
Yeah.
Without moving. This is almost too easy. Except our last game, we got totally. Everybody was knocked out.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
All right, so. Oh, reroll. Yeah, I evened it out. All right, so take 4 off of him. He's going to die anyways. I got 2 more actions. Roll. How much health he got? 2. Okay. He's dead. Well, yeah, that was kind of.
Is that it?
I think that's it. The agents must defeat all the giants on the board. Okay, let's see what our resolution is. He's got a little bit out of damage 7. That's the last one. Usually there's some text at the end. Yeah, I don't, because that's card 9 of 9. That's the last card, and that just says you're done. Usually there's some text that will say,
"Yay."
Yay. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, that was one of the easier confrontations, but like I said, we rolled really well. But man, if those guys had had a chance to hit us.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play this game, you've got to play with 4 agents.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that it scales in difficulty is when you choose these encounter cards. The bosses get the same amount of health, and things like that. So if you play with 4 agents, it's definitely much easier to do. And again, the only thing that changes is these encounter cards change. There's slightly from depending on how many agents, but that's the only thing that changes. The Doom deck doesn't change depending on how many agents. The boss doesn't get extra health depending on how many agents. So it's not necessarily the best scaling because you can just a lot of times bring 4 agents with you and kind of just like we did, just kind of pummel through everybody. We did get lots of good rolls today because we were able to hit everybody pretty hard. But you definitely want to play this with all 4 agents each time that you play, just because, again, the bosses don't really scale. The minions don't scale. There just might be more of them depending on the encounter parts of that, but it really is beneficial to play all 4 from there. Yeah, that was a little anticlimactic at the end from there, but we've definitely had some where we've gotten totally beat up. Yeah. All right, so if I would have known it was that short, we probably just included that in the original video, but there's Hellboy.
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes for the confrontation for that one. But that was, this is the Wild Hunt expansion, the Hunting Giants scenario that we played. So we have one more from this expansion. And then we also I have the BPRD files, which lets us take confrontations and create random ones and go from there. So this game does have kind of infinite number of playthroughs with the BPRD files deck that you buy as a separate expansion. Gives you a whole bunch of randomizing case files. So we've gone through a few of those, which are pretty nice as well. All right, so that's it for Hellboy for today. Again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.